We are all guilty of it. We know it is wrong, and our parents have explained the negative ramifications that it may cause. May it be from peer pressure or just a social norm. When we all think we are pretty good kids, all heck breaks loose, and before we know it, we are causing car crashes to be 23 times more likely. We are 6 times more dangerous than a drunk driver, and we spend an average of 10% of our driving time outside of our driving lane. Texting and driving is dangerous. We are the next generation of upcoming leaders, and we need to set an example now by not texting while driving. We hear many devastating stories and statistics about car crashes that are caused by texting and driving or other obstacles in our cars that we should not be dealing with while we are driving. Let me share a couple short stories with you. The parents of a 17-year-old senior was driving to his first and last day of high school, and he was texting and driving as he crashed into the back of a school bus while a little 7-year-old boy was getting off the bus, was knocked to the ground due to the impact of the car crashing into the back of the bus. Another story, a 17-year-old in Missouri was charged with involuntary manslaughter along with other fines that she had to pay due to texting and driving. She was texting and driving while she crashed into a 72-year-old grandmother that had taken the ditch to try to avoid the out-of-control vehicle. The grandmother was hit and did not survive. The stories can go on and on, whether it be an elderly woman to a child in the backseat of their mom's minivan. Texting and driving is not prejudiced, and it can happen to any one of us at any time. I know there are young adults and teens that say it won't happen to them that are no longer with us. Of course, you could argue the opposite, that texting and driving can be extremely convenient, such as texting someone you are en route to at your destination so they know you're on your way. So if you are in a car crash or some other accident, that someone knows to come looking for you. Because we know in this part of the country the roads can be very long and desolate and not really much to look at or to keep our mind tentative and awake. Sometimes we will call a long lost friend to catch up, or maybe call a family member to chat as we travel. Well, I disagree. We should take it upon ourselves to let someone know that we are traveling and let them know when we will arrive, so if we do not make it, that they can come looking for us and leave our phones completely alone as we travel, so that we are not 23 times more likely causing car crashes and 10% of our driving time outside of our driving lane. A recent study done by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Virginia Tech Transportation revealed that 80% of crashes and 65% of crashes were due to rear-end car crashes involved by some drivers' distractions occurring within the car. The study showed that the drivers were using their cell phones, reaching for a moving object within the car, looking or watching an object outside of the car, reading while driving, or applying makeup. We should be thankful for the many forms of technology that can show us the negative effects and harm that texting while driving can do. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a great appreciation for my iPhone, my laptop, or my iPod, but it is up to me to set an example and leave my technology completely alone as I travel. So, let's take a stand against texting and driving and not do it anymore. It's not safe, it's not considerate, of human life, and it is not appreciated by your own life. Thank you.